All right, it's the top of the week, and I think we gotta kick it off high energy. So we're gonna do a simple rice bowl. It's like very common ingredients, so nothing exotic. Put it over some rice or put it over some cauliflower rice. Whatever you do, that's you. Me, I'll take care of the sauce on top. We're gonna do 100 grams of beef. You can use any like cut of steak. Ooh, I love the marbling in this. This is gonna be very nice. Cut into thin slices. It's gonna be very nice. Ooh. If you're living in Asia and other parts of the world, getting like beef in a steak form, like that big piece, is very expensive. So for this recipe, you can also just go with very thin cuts, like what you would use for shabu shabu or when you're making bulgogi. Marinating first before we work on the other ingredients. 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, very nice. Half a tablespoon of minced garlic, and then 1 tablespoon of mirin, which is the rice wine. Give it a nice mix together, and we'll let this sit. I'm using shiitake mushrooms. In Korea we call it 표고버섯. It's a little bit different, but virtually the same thing. And also save these in. It's perfect for when you're making anchovy kelp stock broth. You throw a few of these in, flavor goes next level. We'll cut this into very thin slices. By the way, have any of you guys gone mushroom foraging before? When I was working in Finland, some of my colleagues asked me to go, and I was like, mushroom foraging? I don't know. And I didn't go, and I regret it. There's a law that it's every man's right that you can scavenge. So if it's in someone else's land, you can go pick. Yeah, so it's kind of like this mushroom paradise. One type of mushroom, the chanterelles, these like yellow ones, they're very tasty. It would work just as good in this dish as well. Follow up with half an onion, get those thin, and take out that wrinkly leftover carrot. Before we start stir frying, I would recommend getting the starch. 1 tablespoon of potato starch, or you can use cornstarch powder, and then 3 tablespoons of water. 1, 3, good. Just mix that up. Today I feel so good for no particular reason. You know, there's just some days when you're just feeling it. Today I'm feeling it. You better not mess up today. Sometimes these stainless steel have their mind of their own, you know. Let's put it on medium. Let's add in our beautiful meat pieces. Woo, it sounds good. Let the meat cook a little bit. All right, and when it starts to get a little bit of browning, add in our onions, then our carrots. We're gonna stir fry this around until you start to see the onions turn translucent. All right, you see the onions start to get translucent a little bit. Good time. We're gonna add in our second protagonist, the mushrooms. Now it's a party. The cool kids are here. All right, more energy in the pot. At this point, I want you to add in 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. It's 1, 2. By the way, I lowered the heat while I'm doing this so it doesn't burn. Then 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. Then a half tablespoon of sugar. Mix that sauce in now. Very nice. Mix everything in. I think I just got soy sauce in my eyes from that flick. Amateur. And stir fry it around for maybe 30 seconds. You know, when that soy sauce gets some heat on it, you know, it changes. It tastes a little bit more deep. Now we're gonna add in 1 1/4 cup of water. That's 1 cup. And here's the 4th cup. Good. All right, and you see that graffiti on the top of these walls? That's all flavor. Wash that off into the soup. I like to use onions to power wash the walls. Very good. This is also why I like to cook with stainless steel. That steel gets very hot, and oftentimes sauces and other stuff, well, it's a plus or minus. Sometimes the sauces burn very quickly if you don't know how to adjust heat, but then you also get that taste, that deep taste from the graffiti. Now that cornstarch is gonna have settled on the bottom. Wake it up. Wakey wakey, it's time to do your job. Don't pour everything. I always do about a half. Mix it around. We want it to thicken up a little bit. And actually, I'm gonna end up using all of it today, which is fine. Turn off the heat. Ooh, that looks good. Then I'm gonna add in around a half tablespoon of sesame oil. And this is gonna round out a lot of those flavors. Put that in. All right, and take a look at that. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. All right, we're gonna get to put it on some rice. And don't worry, we're gonna throw a little bit of greenery on at the end. Make the real estate value of this thing go up just a little bit more. All right. We're gonna get a little bit of rice. Oh, that's where my glasses were. I'm sure at your house too, when you need things the most, they get legs and run away. Nice, freshly made rice. We'll put that. Then we get scoopfuls of our delicious beef and mushroom sauce. Oh my goodness. Put that on there. Ooh, good amount of green onions to top it off. And there it is, my friends. This is just asking to get spooned. And on the side, what better to refresh your palate than some fresh radish kimchi. This one is a little bit bigger than 깍두기. The Korean term for it is 석박지, and we usually eat it with oxtail soup, you know, 설렁탕. Very nice. But today, I think I'll eat it like this. All right, and then it's time to big spoon, little spoon. Mix that up. And that's the type of spooning I like. That meat melting in my mouth. Make sure to get the meat with some marbling. Oh, so nice. This thing in the background, oh, it's just like gravy. It just melts. And of course, in between bites, I'll end with the crunch.
This is amazing. What is this?
This is called love. You almost threw up right there.